Welcome back to the Fracking Farmhouse. We've had a bit of a break, but we're back, aren't we, Giles? Yep. And I want to talk to you about climate change denial stories, because there's been a lot of good news in the media recently. Greta Thunberg, climate change movement, things are going well. We're riding the wave. People are realising the planet's in danger from global warming, and people are rising up, and we're going to ban fracking, and fracking's a terrible mess. And then my phone gave me these three news stories the other day in my news feed, my Google news feed. Came through on Monday. I got three climate denial stories. One of them was old Nigel Farage, that idiot, saying, "Oh, it's just Marxists trying to get in." And another one saying, who was a mathematician, who said it was believing in climate change was like believing in religion. And the third one was saying it's economic suicide to act on climate change. So I'll deal with them all in order, right? Farage is just a populist, and he thinks people won't like adjusting to the new climate change. So he thinks if he can just go, it's all rubbish, then people will like him more, and he'll get more votes. He might become PM and will be totally reactionary like Trump. The second one, saying it's like religion. It's not, right? Science does experiments. Science tries to work out the truth by doing repeatable experiments. So you have a theory and you test it by doing experiments and actually making measurements. And that's how you know you're telling the truth. I mean, when I started my job back in '97 in the garden, climate change was a theory, and it predicted lots of things that have happened. Increasing temperatures, and I thought we'd get a handle on it and control it, but we've had 20 odd years of the fossil fuel industry putting out denial. But it's not like religion, okay? So people who say, oh, you just believe in climate change, no, it's been proven. How can I prove science works? Because look, my phone works. Scientists have worked out how to do touch screens. They've worked out semiconductors. If you delve a bit deeper, semiconductors work because you have a potential well, because they only operate with electrons that come out of the well when you stimulate that. This is really deep science. It works at the quantum level, and you have to do lots of maths. I did physics at university, and other people just have to believe it. If you don't have the maths, you have to believe it. That's like a leap of faith. But computers work, you see, so scientists know what they're talking about. And climate scientists are just scientists that study climate. You can't say it's about religion, because look, it's happening. You can see it, you can feel the temperatures, you can see the weather changing. And the third one was the economic thing, and somebody came up with one of these thoughts, oh, this is going to be terrible for the economy. It's not. Moving to clean fuels will be a boon. It will create jobs. It will create more jobs than it destroys. Yes, we will have to get rid of fracking. We'll have to which hasn't even started yet, but we will create lots of jobs by insulating houses, by installing electric boilers instead of gas boilers. It will be a boon for the economy. It's not a cost. So these are all just stories that are fed to you to make you scared of change. But there is a sea change coming. The environmental movement is leading it. We will get the change because it's inevitable. It's just a case of how much damage is done first. That's why we have to stop fracking in this country, and we will stop fracking in this country because it makes no economic sense, and it's bad for people's health, which I'm going to get to that report next one. But it is bad for your health, and it's bad for economics, for economic reasons. So, okay, I'll throw this one in now. Former shale gas CEO says fracking revolution has been a disaster for drillers. And actually it proves that the fracking companies are actually losing money, and because it costs more to get the gas out of the ground. It's economically a catastrophe. So the climate denial stories, it's not about politics, it's not about religion, it's not about economics, it's just the fossil fuel industry looking after itself. Don't let them get them started on this island with fracking. We're standing up, we're saying no, and so we'll have no fracking. Thank you very much for listening and letting me get me climate denial off my chest. Thanks very much, bye-bye.